Book of Heaven, Volume 16, November 20th, 1923. Jesus reassures Luisa in her fears, as she must not be concerned about thoughts, but about facts. The divine will is celestial air for the soul, which makes everything rise again, fortifies, orders, and sanctifies everything. I felt a fear about what I was writing, and I thought to myself, what will my confusion be on the day of judgment, if instead of being my Jesus, the one who speaks to me, it were my fantasy, or the infernal enemy? My Jesus, I feel I am dying at the mere thought of it, and you know the great repugnance I feel in writing. If it wasn't for blessed obedience, I would not have written a single word. And I felt such confusion that if it had been in my power, I would have burned up everything. Now, while I was in this state, my always adorable Jesus came out from within my interior as a little child, and placing his little head upon my shoulder, he clung to my face and said to me,
"My daughter, why do you fear? You must not be concerned about thoughts, but about facts. Is it perhaps not true that your will, embracing mine, wants to find everyone in order to bind them to my will, to retie all the broken bonds between the human will and the divine, exposing yourself to defend and excuse the creatures and to repair the Creator? This is indeed a fact in you. Is it perhaps not true that you swore you wanted to live in my will, pronouncing a yes? Ah, that yes is a chain for you, which keeps you bound within my will, and as you take delight in it, it makes you abhor the shadow of your will. This is a fact, and then many other things which you know. If you were writing, but the facts of what you write were not in you, then you could have feared, and I would have given you neither strength, nor light, nor assistance. On the contrary, you would have become dull and could not have gone further. Therefore, calm yourself and continue to live as though needed in my will, in order to expand the boundaries of your human will within mine. See, my humanity also was little, and kept growing as though needed with the divine will, in such a way that, as I would grow, so would my human will, living together with the divine, expand its boundaries within the will of the Eternal One, and prepare the redemption and the fiat voluntas tua on earth as it is in heaven. And you, don't you want to follow my growth and your flight in my will? My will is not only life, but is air of the soul. And if air is missing to life, one's nature begins to decline. The breathing is hampered, the heart is hindered in its beating, the blood circulation is irregular, the intelligence becomes numb, the eye almost lifeless, the voice choked, the strengths are lost. What is it that casts so much chaos into human life? The lack of air. So, a balsamic air can restore order and vigor to one's nature. All this is caused by one's own will, which, like bad air, produces chaos, irregularity, weakness, and the decline of what is good in the soul. And if it is not helped with the celestial air of my will, which makes everything rise again, fortifies, orders, sanctifies everything, the human life will be a life half extinguished, disordered, and on the slope of evil.
Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus' lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring His kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.